The Winter Fancy Food Show is more than simply a trade show. It's an international showcase of the best food and drink, as well as offering an insight into the future.
Working behind the scenes, putting this whole thing together, are experts such as Liana Salama, who joins us this morning. Good morning.
Welcome.
Good morning.
It's wonderful to have you in. I mean, this is an incredible spread we're looking at so far. So can you expand on what the Winter Fancy Food Show is and what really makes it unique?
Absolutely. So we have the joy of being the first food show of the year. So we kind of start the year off. Everyone gets to see what's trending in the consumer world. And it's really one of two showcases annually for the specialty food industry. And specialty food is really about kind of smaller makers who are bringing their own kind of stories and personalities and infusing them into the products that they're bringing to market.
Yeah, I mean, clearly this seems more like a shopping cart than it does, you know.
Certainly.
It's an incredible display. It's the kind of things that clearly everyone would gravitate towards. So is this for industry professionals? Can anyone attend? You know, we talk about the future of food. What kind of things can people expect to see?
Sure. So it is an industry-only event. So folks in the food service and retail environment can come in and shop for food to either use in their dishes or to put on their retail shelves. However, by looking at some of what you're seeing here, you're really getting a preview into what's going to be on your grocery shelves and what's going to be in your various restaurant menus in the year to come.
Well, we know that there are always food trends and things that have gone viral too in that kind of sense. But for 2025, what are you seeing for the year in terms of food?
Yeah, there's some big ones, and they're really nicely displayed here. The one thing that we talk about is we refer to it as Girl Dinner 2.0. But
Girl dinner, girl dinner.
Girl dinner.
Girl dinner?
Yes.
Oh, I will tell you all about this.
Okay.
But it's about the next stage of girl dinner, which is about snacking, right? About snacking not just in between meals, but in place of meals. And the industry is really responding to that by coming up with some really creative snacking options. So it's not just about chips or pretzels or traditionally what you think of as snacking foods. It's things like what you have here with lox in a box, or a little kit of avocado toast. Snacks for kids that are healthier, that are more organic and sustainable. So the snacking is on the rise. It's not going anywhere, and the industry is responding in a really fun way.
Yeah, we see that with charcuterie boards right now.
Yes.
Well, yeah. And then nothing fills me with more pleasure, satisfaction, and joy than hearing that the industry is embracing snacking, because snacking is all that matters to me.
Yes.
24/7. Another thing that's great, you guys aren't just having your event here. There's a real local connection to this event once it wraps up on Tuesday.
Absolutely. So we work with 3 Square Food Bank locally, and at the end of every show, we donate. Last year it was in the neighborhood of 20 tons of food that we donate to 3 Square Food Bank, and that they are then able to distribute throughout the community to those in need. So we look forward to surpassing that number this year.
Yeah.
And we know that's a great tie-in, especially locally and obviously giving back. But do you have a favorite layer to this entire event that you really look forward to?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really about the industry coming together and seeing the different ideas and the different connections that are made. We went through a time where we didn't have trade shows, we didn't have face-to-face, and I really think that people suffered for that. So when people get together, there's just magic everywhere, and there's always new products to discover and new trends to uncover every time we get together at one of these shows.
Yeah, I mean, like you mentioned, obviously, unfortunately, the general public can't necessarily going to be there. But what kind of heavy hitters are going to be in town? Showcasing new products, showcasing innovation with restaurants.
Yeah, so you'll see different folks. We have chefs from across the industry who come in, both locally and from out of town. We have Chef Scott Conant is actually coming in. He's going to be one of our keynote speakers, so he'll be investigating the show floor, but also giving some insight into how he uses specialty food to enhance his menu development. So, but in terms of the consumer audience, what I would say is, we do a ton of readouts coming out of these shows related not just to the trends, but to the specific products that are meeting those trends that you can look for right there in your local grocery store. So lots of readouts and lots of information that gets out to the consumer about this.
Yes, it's an exciting time. Liana, thank you so much for joining us. It's going to be a great time, especially for individuals who are in the space, and obviously trickling down to finally the consumers of what's going to be trending this year.
And girl dinner.
And girl dinner. Yes. Well, the Winter Fancy Food Show runs January 19th through the 21st at the Las Vegas Convention Center. To learn more about the exhibitors, chefs participating, and to plan your trip, just check out the website right there on your screen.